How would you react if you were called low class? When I was 12, my family got selected for this charity thing at my middle school. Every December, they'd pick 5 families to get Christmas presents from the rich families in town. I didn't know we were that poor until the principal called me to the office and handed me a form to take home. My mom filled it out that night at our kitchen table, writing down our shoe sizes and favorite colors. She kept apologizing like it was her fault. I remember thinking it was kind of cool that we'd get free stuff, like winning a contest. My little brother Jake was pumped when I told him we might get video games. The day came when they delivered everything. This fancy SUV pulled up to our apartment complex, and out stepped this woman in a fur coat holding wrapped boxes. She knocked on our door with this huge smile and said she was from the Bennett family. Behind her was this kid about my age, looking annoyed as hell to be there. She handed us the gifts one by one, making sure to take pictures of us holding them. The whole time, her son just stood there rolling his eyes. When my mom invited them in for hot chocolate, the woman politely declined, saying they had other deliveries to make. As they were leaving, I heard the kid whisper to his mom, "Do we really have to give our old stuff to these people?" His mom shushed him, but I heard it. Jake was already tearing into his new soccer ball, so excited he didn't notice. But I just stood there holding this secondhand Nintendo game, feeling weird about the whole thing. That night, I asked my mom if we were poor. She said we were just going through a tough time since Dad lost his job. A few months later, I started at the fancy private school across town. My mom got a job cleaning offices there, and part of her pay was free tuition for me. I was nervous but excited for a fresh start. The building was huge, with actual lockers that worked and computers in every classroom. On my first day, I wore my best jeans and the cleanest sneakers I had. During lunch, I was sitting alone when this group of kids asked if I could sit somewhere else because their friend was coming. I moved without thinking about it. Later, in math class, the teacher was talking about a fundraiser and mentioned the scholarship students. Everyone turned to look at me. That's when I saw him, the kid from that December day. His name was Ethan Bennett, and he was in 3 of my classes. He recognized me immediately. During art class, he leaned over and said loud enough for the table to hear, "Isn't that the charity case from Maple Street Apartments? My mom made me deliver Christmas presents to your family." The other kids just stared. I felt my face get hot, but I didn't say anything. I just kept drawing. But inside, something snapped. Not anger exactly, just this determination to prove I belonged there as much as anyone else. I started studying harder than I ever had. While other kids were hanging out after school, I was in the library. When they went to movies on weekends, I was doing extra credit. I joined the debate team even though it terrified me. I tutored younger kids for volunteer hours. I memorized every answer key and stayed after class to ask questions. By sophomore year, I was getting straight A's. I made honor roll every semester. I won the science fair with a project about water filtration that I'd tested in our crappy apartment pipes. The teachers started using me as an example of hard work paying off. Junior year, they announced the valedictorian candidates. My name was on the list. Ethan's wasn't. I saw him in the hallway afterwards, and he walked right past me like I didn't exist. But his friends looked at me differently now. Some even started asking me for help with homework. Senior year came, and they announced I'd earned the valedictorian spot. My speech was about proving yourself to the only person who matters, you. I talked about how sometimes the best motivation comes from people who doubt you. I didn't mention names, but I saw Ethan in the crowd, looking uncomfortable. After graduation, Ethan's mom came up to me at the reception. She said she remembered me from that Christmas years ago and was so proud of how far I'd come. She said her son could learn something from my work ethic. I just smiled and thanked her, but I didn't feel satisfaction like I thought I would.